right, here is the probably the final part, I guess. I'm not sure how many parts are going to be. I'm filming this one first. Probably going to show it last, but this is, of course, the favorite possessions, Blu-rays, DVDs that I have for different reasons. It could be a box set, or it could just be a really cool DVD or Blu-ray that I think either people would be interested in purchasing or I just really love. And maybe, you know, I'm convinced that there's always somebody else out there just like me. So, well, hopefully not just like me, but who has similar tastes to me, who will say, those are the kind of things I like. And if he likes that, I probably would like it too. Or you'll have somebody that you know, your wife, one of your children, your parent, your sibling, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, who you say, I think they would like that because they're really into that type of thing. And I hope that helps you to find something, maybe not for Christmas or the holidays or New Year's or whatever, maybe just to pick up for yourself, and that's okay too. But this is a good time of year to do this kind of stuff, so I'm going to do it. And without further ado, let's wrap it up. Okay, so taking a look at some of my favorite items in my collection, and you know, these are ones that if you've got somebody on your list that is a true movie lover, then these are the types of gifts you might want to find for them. Now this one is the 70th anniversary of Gone with the Wind. Now there's a 75th anniversary box out now, which might be easier to find. I like this one better, but you know, your mileage may vary. I like the fact that this is a red kind of velvety material on it. Not here. This is embossed, by the way. This is not. This is kind of got a unusual, I'm not sure what that is exactly, cardboard, I guess, of some sort or something. This is all here, probably tell by, but it's a red velvet, then you've got gold here on it. Very shiny gold lettering here on the 70th anniversary. What's in this one, and by the way, it's velvety on all sides except for that one little piece there when it's like cardboard or something on it. What you get is, of course, the discs. You get the Blu-ray. You get a 52-page photo and production art book, as it says there. 10 5x7 watercolor reproduction art prints. Those are really neat. An archival correspondence from producer David O. Selznick. Actual a letter, a correspondence back and forth, which is interesting to read. A reproduction of the 1939 original program, pretty cool, and a bonus CD soundtrack sampler. Then you've got the Blu-ray, along with a bonus DVD, a 6-hour documentary, which is pretty cool, called When the Lion Roars, MGM When the Lion Roars. Dolby Digital, True HD. Special features over 8 hours of revealing extras about this timeless classic, and so on and so forth. You can read what's on there. I think it's pretty good to read. You can see all the stuff in there. I'm just going to do a little bit of a quote-unquote unboxing here so you can kind of take a look at it, see what it looks like inside. I always save these things and put them right over the top when I can, but the actual thing would look like this. That's a good idea there. Okay, we'll set it down, open it up. It opens like this, and you've got these things here to kind of keep it from falling away. You've got a beautiful reproduction here of, I guess I'm standing right in the light, aren't I? Of Scarlett O'Hara. Yeah. And then inside, I'll try not to step in the light again. This raises this up, and you've got this beautiful book. Yeah, here's the original reprint of here's some correspondence. Quite a few of those, actually. This is the CD sampler, and this is where the actual Blu-rays are. There's the art cards down here. And then here are the Blu-rays and the DVD. Blu-ray, the actual movie. You got the extras on Blu-ray. And this is the making of, it's on a flipper thing here. Beautiful though, huh? Real nice. I really like it. Beautiful artwork on this. This is hard, by the way. It's not thin. It's not a digi. It is digi, but very thick. I don't know if you can pick that up on that, but it's very thick. And the art cards are down, and I'm not going to go through all those. But I just want to give you an idea of how it opens and so on and so forth. So pretty nice. Really nice, actually. I like it quite a bit. Love this one because of the red velvet. Just like it overall. My number is, what's on here? 150,000 minus 30,803. So for whatever, I don't know what it matters. I'd rather have the. Is it better to have 30,000 than 100,000? I don't know. Don't know. So anyway, that's Gone with the Wind. One of the favorite items in my collection, and hopefully, if you've got it, and I bought it for my wife. Sorry for my shadow again. Bought it for my wife, but you know, I like it. I think about as much as she does. Maybe not quite as much, but I do like it. So anyway, Gone with the Wind, guys, and that's one of them. Well, here's one that you know, you don't see a lot about this one. I don't know why. 3-time Emmy winner, Sports Night. It's another Aaron Sorkin production. He's got quite a few of them out there, but this is one of them. Really like the characters on this. You know, it's one of those things where the ensemble cast, kind of like a Friends or a Cheers, the ensemble cast really made it. I don't know if there was any one star on here. Certainly, Robert Guillaume, who kind of ran the place, was the butler. Played Benson. He was probably the most well-known. Peter Krause had been in, was it Wings? About the airport, I think. And then went from Sports Night to, you know, isn't it funny? It goes off the air and you can't think of the Showtime one that was about the funeral home. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to look it up. Somebody will fill in the blank for me. He was in that series until it ended. That was a great series too. I think it was either HBO or Showtime. I don't remember. Probably HBO the more I think about it. And then now, of course, he's on. Was it Parenthood or something? Something my wife watches. But and dating the luscious Lorelai Gilmore. Nothing wrong with that. But lots of stars on this. Some that would go on to The West Wing, another Aaron Sorkin production, like Josh Malina back there in the back with the glasses. But just a great series. And let's see. Let me take a look at the back here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Peter Krause, 6 Feet Under. Josh Charles, of course, he was in Dead Poets Society, but probably more importantly, or he was in The Good Wife until they killed him. This is called a dramedy. So you get three different. There was 3 seasons, so you get a disc for each one or a separate case for each one, and they're fine like that. 3, number 1. Those 2 guys were great together on this. So what is Sports Night? Well, they're producing a sports show. It's a sports, not a talk show, but more of a highlight reel type thing. You know, the key moments in sports, and yeah, it's good stuff. So there's a look at that, and the characters just really interact. Of course, there's a love interest there that kind of plays out over time, and they date different people. The 2 main characters, Peter Krause and Josh Charles, there. She's the producer, or the director, I should say. He's the producer, I guess, or the manager of the whole thing. It's just a great show, and I enjoy it quite a bit. So that is Sports Night. Great dialogue, great plot, interesting characters. What's not to like? Sports Night DVD collection, the complete series on 3 different cases, about 6 DVDs in all, if I recall. Right, there it is, 6 discs right on the front. That's why they put that there, to help me when I do my videos. All right, thanks, guys, for that one. All right, guys, here is one that, if it isn't my favorite, it's right up there. I think it's my favorite overall. It's certainly probably my most watched possession of all the DVDs and Blu-rays I own. This is DVD. I really wish they would come out with it on Blu-ray, but it is on DVD. But, you know, the packaging alone for this one makes me want to keep it. It's blue all the way around, and then you've got this this silver writing here. And then you've got the Presidential Seal of the United States in silver, and that is embossed. And it opens, one of the cooler sets, I think, for this standpoint. Magnet case here, so you can see that closes pretty tight. Opens up, and it's like a dossier or a file folder or something. Plastic protection over the top so these don't bend so much. And then each of the seasons, then comes out like this. By the way, no scratches on this thing. I've had it for years, since it came out. I bought it like the first week it came out. I don't know how many years it is now, but it's quite a few. Then you've got the disc numbers here, along with the episode numbers for each of the seasons, each season. Each one's going to have some sort of artwork like that on it. Leo McGarry. And then you've got the discs, which are in like this. Again, I've had no problems with these, getting them out. And although all of them within the season look the same, from season to season, all the discs look different. So you kind of, know that you're dealing with season 3 here if you see this artwork, I guess is the best way to put it. And it varies based on who the players are. What do I like about this set? Well, I love the way the whole thing is put together, first of all. Secondly, within this set, you've got, not only do you have these little file folder thingies here, which I think are pretty cool, and there's one for, like I said, every single one. But then in the back, you've also got the pilot script, which is every single word and direction and everything else. And everything single description from the original pilot script, so that's pretty cool. Written by Aaron Sorkin and directed by Aaron Sorkin, I believe, the first episode anyway. And many of them were. I think this series was great for like the first, maybe it's 4 seasons, when Aaron Sorkin was there. And then after that, he left the show. I don't remember why. I can't remember if he went on to something else or he got arrested or it was something. And then I think it went downhill a little bit. The writing wasn't quite as crisp. Part of what I like about the West Wing is the writing. Most of Aaron Sorkin's stuff is, the dialogue on it is really interesting. It sounds natural, but yet it's also natural the way we'd want it to be. Banter back and forth between people, and a lot of funny people with funny liners and, that type of thing. Funny one-liners. So here is the complete series, and I love this. This booklet outlays every single, lot of quotes in it, and every single episode is there, along with plenty of great artwork, and so on. Of course, the West Wing tells the story of the Josiah Bartlet presidency, clearly a Democrat, and also of those around him, other Democrats within the West Wing, and then the other parties also represented, not always in a favorable light, but then neither are the Democrats. So I think it was on par, a fair representation of government, obviously dramatized because, government may not be nearly as interesting, or maybe it's more interesting. But it's a great show. If you haven't seen The West Wing, shame on you. It's a wonderful show, one of my favorite dramas. And I believe this probably is my favorite possession of everything I own. It's not hard to pick up now. It's probably $100, $120. When I got it, it was like $300 or something like it. But it's all the seasons. It's a great, great story. It got a little weaker toward the last 2 or 3 seasons, but you know what? There were plenty of jam-packed episodes in there that were really wonderful. And the other nice thing about West Wing is that, like every Thanksgiving, there's like 3 or 4 Thanksgiving episodes at least that I can go to. One where the president's going to pardon a turkey. And another one, and there's a Christmas episode where the character of Toby finds a coat, and it belonged to a veteran who was homeless, who died, and what he did about that, and how it impacted him, and Sam Seaborn and Josh, who are 2 major characters who how they got together. There's a lot of flashbacks as to how they got together working for the president, and then it kind of ties back into the later years as well when there's a new candidate they want to run, new Democratic candidate that may be another special one, just like Josiah Bartlet was. Just interesting, and Bartlet's quirky and dramatic and sensitive and a lot of things that you hope your president would be. Interesting series, and I liked it quite a bit. So that, for all those reasons, and the packaging itself, one of my favorite, if not my favorite possession, The West Wing, the complete series.